What you are seeing and hearing are some really talented kids and one grown-up, or maybe a kid at heart, we're not sure there, jamming, getting ready for the School of Rock, which has made its way to the Bushnell Theater here in Hartford. What you're seeing is the story of Dewey Finn leading a class of straight-A students into the rock world. Can it be done? Well, you just have to see the show to find out, but for a clue and insight into it, the actor joining us this morning playing Dewey Finn, Rob Colletti, is in his first tour with School of Rock, which I had the pleasure of seeing Tuesday night. And I got to tell you, we walked out of the show saying there weren't a lot of, in all the Broadway shows that I've seen, there weren't a lot of actors that I think could pull off this kind of role, who could be so animated and so rubbery and so sincere and so just all over the place. And we think you did a pretty darn good job.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, by the way. We should say hello to you. What's it like in all the acting and the thespian world that you've been in? What's it like doing a role like Dewey Finn?
Oh, it's a blast, man. Yeah, I mean, like, if you think about all the roles that you potentially could play in your life as an actor, you know, a lot of them, like the Willy Loman, the Death of a Salesman stuff, it's really heavy and... You know,
this is not that.
This is not that. This is a blast, and we all have a really good time. And you know, it's basically like half a play and then half a rock concert. You know,
which is not bad for a man who grew up wanting to be a.
Well, I mean, I started off doing sports. I thought I was going to play like baseball in college.
When did Broadway bite?
But in high school, yeah, I actually accidentally auditioned for a play because one of my friends was nervous, and then I got a lead role. Yeah. And yeah, that's when the bug bit me, and yeah, I never looked back.
There you go.
Yeah.
You've been on Broadway in the Book of Mormon, so
yeah.
You've certainly gotten your chops on the Great White Way.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
But you are. Well, let's first talk about this show, because I mean the cast is you're at the center of it all, but you're a ne'er-do-well. Is that fair to say?
Very fair to say.
Who's got to come up with some money quickly, and you kind of stumble into this gig as a sub teacher.
Yeah, my roommate in the show is a substitute teacher, and he's not home when a call comes in about him being offered a job, and my character needs to make some scratch, so he pretends to be his roommate.
And it doesn't go well at first.
Not at first, but over time he sort of develops this really wonderful relationship with the kids.
With 12 young students, and you see them on the screen right now. And you know, what is it? W.C. Fields says, "They never work with kids and animals."
Yeah.
You are upstaged completely by these phenomenal young men and women.
You know, I hadn't heard that quote until just recently, actually. But I will work with kids and animals anytime.
All right, there you go. Put that on your resume.
Yeah.
What's it like working with these 12 kids? And Andrew Lloyd Webber makes an announcement at the beginning via CD saying these kids are really playing the musical instruments.
They play it every night. It is an outstanding pleasure. I mean, they are remarkable. I mean, some of these kids are better at their instruments than some of the adults that I've played with over the years. It's really, really a treat.
How long have you been on the road with this so far?
We just opened up about a month ago, but the show's already roaring in great shape, and the responses have been amazing.
Again, I've seen plenty of shows at the Bushnell. I had the pleasure to see a lot of them, and yet I can tell when you've whipped the crowd into a frenzy, and the crowd is whipped. Frenzied and whipped nicely towards the end of the show, when the rock concert part starts to take over.
Yeah.
Best part of the show to you?
Ooh, probably the finale. Just that ending, turning the audience into the rock show audience from the theater audience, and throwing picks out into the audience, and you know, seeing the horns go up in the air.
You really do get your inner rock star coming out every night on stage. If you're thinking, oh gosh, hard rock, heavy metal, I can't deal with that kind of music, don't let that sway you. It's one part kids, one part romance, one part sensitivity. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah,
all parts
there's
fun.
so many layers of music too. It's not just rock music. Andrew Lloyd Webber's score is very deep.
Absolutely. Rob Colletti, continued success on the road. And
thank you.
Take good care of those kids. Do you have to babysit them at all?
No, thankfully. No, they babysit me.
Well, there you go. Fair enough. Shows on stage at the Bushnell all through the end of the weekend. Tickets are available at bushnell.org, and we, of course, will hook you up at fox61.com.